Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at Uolo. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.uolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.
Hi everyone, welcome again to a wonderful story session which is followed by a craft. I hope you all saw the video of how to submit your craft. So do submit it and make it nice so I can choose the 10 best out of all of them. Do you know what you need for the craft today? Let me show you. You need an A4 size sheet of paper, a pair of scissors, a black sketch pen, pencil, crayons, a brown, a peach and a black one, and a rubber band and 2 paper cups. Keep all these things ready so you can make the craft right after the story. Isn't it too crowded here today? Yeah, I am surrounded by lots of creatures. So it looks to be a very interesting story. So let's start. The story is called Who Will Rule? And the story happens a long time ago, before humans were on the earth and there were only animals, birds, fishes, reptiles, insects, only they were in the world. Interesting time. So all the animals used to stay nicely together. They used to share the fruits, on the trees, the water in the streams, and things were going really well. Then where is the story? Wait, I'm telling you. But as the number of animals and birds and other creatures started growing, slowly, small little fights started happening. So there were fights between the birds and the monkeys, where the monkeys would climb on the trees and shake the trees to get the fruits, and the birds' nests would be there, and they would say, "Go away, monkey! Don't come here! Don't disturb us!" And they would throw all the fruits on the ground. The monkeys would throw fruits, and the birds would not get to eat them. And then when the animals would go to drink water or have a bath in streams, it was so full of all animals that the crocodiles and the fishes said, "Ugh! Don't have your bath here. Go away, go away. You're dirtying the place where we live." Oh my God. And like this, there were so many fights happening every day. Something had to be done. But what? All the animals and the fishes, they all met and thought and thought and thought, we cannot live like this anymore. Every day we are having some or the other fight or the other. Something needs to be done. But what? So they thought and thought and thought. Do you know what all these creatures are around me? These are the mammals. You know what mammals are? Mammals are animals who give birth to their babies. They don't lay eggs. They give birth to their babies and the mamas feed their babies with milk. These are all the mammals that you can see over here. There are lots more. I couldn't fit them here. Can you see some of them? We do have a giraffe, an elephant, a tiger, a lion, a zebra, a monkey, cow, sheep, horse, camel, so many. There are so many mammals, right? And then we have the birds on this side. We have the stork, we have the crow, the hen, the peacock, the penguin, the rooster, the hummingbird, the sparrow. Oh, so many birds, which again I could not get and fit them here, right? What other creatures were there? The creatures who lived in the sea or in the water. So there were fishes and there were crabs and there were seahorses and starfishes and octopus and sharks and dolphins and whales. So many creatures which lived in the water. And then there were some other creatures as well, like the crawly ones, like the crocodile, the tortoise, the snake, the lizard. They were all these creatures who were called reptiles. And then, did I miss out on any of them? Yes, they're very, very small creatures, but they're very, very irritating sometimes, especially when they go. You know who I'm talking about? I'm talking about insects, like the ladybird, like the pretty, pretty butterflies, like dragonflies, like bees, like caterpillars, like worms. Oh, so many, many, many insects, right? So there were so many creatures. How would they solve the problem? So they all thought and thought and thought, and then they said, idea! You know what? We will count the different types of mammals, the different types of insects, the different types of creatures in the sea, different types of birds, different types of reptiles. The group which has the most number of creatures, that group will win, and that group will be the rulers. What does that mean? That is, they will make the rules, and whatever they say, that is what everybody has to follow. Now the reptiles, the tortoise, the crocodile and the snake and the lizard said, we don't fight at all and we don't really care what happens. We are happy as it is. So the snake, the crocodile and the tortoise, they just slithered away and said, nah, we don't want to be in this. Even the insects, the dragonflies, the bumblebee, the butterflies, the ladybugs, everybody, all the other insects also said, buzz. We don't want to get into this fight. For us, there is always plenty and we never fight anyways with anybody else. So we also are not going to be part of this. So all the insects, they crawled and flew away. So who was left now? The mammals. Remember what the mammals do? The mammals give birth to their baby and the mama mammal feeds the baby with milk. What about birds? What is so special about birds? Birds have beaks feathers and they lay eggs. And what about the creatures in the water? They stay in the water and they also lay eggs. So that is special in all the three groups of creatures. That's it. They all decided next week we'll all come here and say which group has the most number of creatures. So all the mammals got busy. They called all the mammals from far away and come. We need to count all the mammals. So we called a rhino, we called a hippo, we called an armadillo, we called an elephant, we called a giraffe, we called so they started counting lion, tiger, giraffe, cheetah, leopard, sheep, horse, pig, cat, dog, who else is there? Lion, tiger, and they counted and counted and counted. Even the birds counted all the types of birds. Penguin, come here. Ostrich, come here. And who else? Sparrow, come here. And they counted sparrow, ostrich, crane, duck, hen, a peacock, crow, eagle, vulture, and all the birds. And they counted and counted and counted and counted and counted. All the fishes in the sea, they also counted all the fishes and all the creatures in the sea. They called them dolphin, come here. Whale, come here. Shark, come here. Oh, you seahorse, come here. They called all the sea creatures and they counted all of them. And then each group thought, yes, we have enough to win. The day came finally when all the creatures joined together and started counting. So, started counting the mammals first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then they counted the birds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They counted the sea creatures, the water creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What happened? The number of mammals is the same as the number of birds is the same as the number of creatures of the water. They're all the same. Now what can we do? The mammals were thinking, the birds were thinking, and the fishes were thinking. What to do now? All of them are of the same number. Then they said, you know what? We will meet next week again. And by that time, we will look for more creatures. And then we will meet again to see if the mammals are more, the birds are more, or the water creatures are more. Okay? Okay. Said all the creatures and they went back. And they're planning now what to do. Where do we find more types of mammals? Where do we find more types of birds? Where do we find more types of water creatures? Just then, in the mammals, there was a kangaroo. The kangaroo said, you know what? I come from Australia and I know of a creature there who, even though it lives in water, it lays eggs, but the mama feeds their baby with milk. All the mammals said, feeds the baby with milk? Then it has to be a mammal. So go and call this creature. We will add that creature to our group and then mammals will be more. So the kangaroo said, okay. And the kangaroo set off to go to Australia. Now, same discussion was happening with the birds. In the birds, there was a bird called the Kookaburra. Kookaburra told all the birds, you know, where I come from, which is Australia, there is a strange creature which has a beak and lays eggs, but it lives in the water. Has a beak and lays eggs? It has to be a bird, said all the birds. Go, go, go right now and bring that creature. Then the birds will be more and then we will win. So go, go quickly, Kookaburra. Go and get that creature here. So Kookaburra also went to Australia. The same talk was happening with all the sea creatures. There, a fish called the barramundi. Barramundi said, you know where I come from, which is Australia, there is a creature which lives in the water and lays eggs. But what? If it lives in the water and lays eggs, it must be a water creature. Go, 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 go. Go and bring that creature here quickly. What creature are they talking about, all the three of them? Do you know what it is? Let's find out. So the kangaroo, the kangaroo, the barramundi, and the kookaburra, they all went off to Australia to look for this strange creature who has a beak like a bird, but which has a beak like a bird, but stays in water. It lays eggs, but the mama creature feeds the baby with milk. What is this creature? This is called a platypus, and it is called a duck-billed platypus because it has a beak like a duck. So this is the very, very strange creature, which could be a mammal, could be a bird, or could be a water creature. All the groups wanted the platypus to be on their team. So that is what they did. The kookaburra came flying, the barramundi came swimming, and the kangaroo came hopping and came to Australia and knocked on the platypus's burrow. Knock, knock, knock. And the platypus came out and said, what is it? And the kangaroo said, you are a mammal, you are a mammal. You should be in the mammals team. Come with me, come with me, come with me. You should be in the mammals team. But then the kookaburra said, no, no, look at you. You have a beak and you lay eggs. You're definitely a bird. You have to join the birds group. Come, 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 come. Come and join the birds group. Just then, the barramundi said, no, you live in the water and you lay eggs. You must be a fish. You must be a water creature. So you have to join the water creatures group and make us win. Platypus was surprised and shocked at the same time. He said, okay, what? You come tomorrow morning and then I will tell you which group I am going to join. And so saying, the platypus went and back into his burrow, his house. That evening, the kookaburra and the barramundi and the kangaroo were all waiting. What do you think the platypus will say? Which group do you think he will join? And they were all waiting. The next day in the morning, as soon as the platypus came out of his burrow, all the animals were all ready and standing there. So, the kookaburra said, Platypus, Platypus, so you're joining the birds, no? Come, let's go, come with me. The barramundi said, no, you're a water creature. Come, you have to join with the fishes. And the kangaroo said, no, you're a mammal. Come, join the mammals. Oh. The platypus looked at all three of them and he said, I have decided to join none of your groups. What? But why? all need to learn how to share and live together. I don't want to be in any group. I am happy here. You all need to figure it out for yourself. Share whatever is there and live in peace. So, bye bye. And so saying, the platypus walked back into his house. What is to be done now? The kangaroo, the barramundi, and the kookaburra, they all went back to their other friends, the mammals, the birds, and the sea creatures. And they went and told all their friends. The barramundi went to the sea creatures and he said, "This is what the platypus said." He said, "Learn to live in peace and learn to share things." This is what the kangaroo went and told all the mammals. This is what the platypus said. He said he's not going to join any group and we all should learn to live together and share what we have. And same thing, the kookaburra went and told all the other birds. The platypus did not join any group. The platypus said, "Share what you have and live in peace together." So that was that. After that, the animals, the birds, and the sea creatures, the reptiles, the insects, they all just had to learn how to live with each other without being selfish and taking everything for themselves. And that was a big, big thing they learned. And yes, they did learn to live happily after that. They did learn to share and they did learn not to have these little fights every day. And that is how the world was at peace. That was before the humans came, right? Okay, so that ends the story with all the creatures learning to live with whatever they have and sharing whatever they have. And so we are going to say bye to all the mammals. We are going to say bye to all the birds. We are going to say bye to all the sea creatures and the kangaroo, the barramundi, and the kookaburra. So we are going to say bye to all of them. And of course, don't forget the platypus, the duck-billed platypus. Do you remember what I told you about the platypus? It's a very, very special creature. It has a beak like a bird. It stays in water. It lays eggs. But the mama platypus feeds the babies with milk. So we are going to say bye to the kangaroo, the barramundi, the kookaburra, and let's not forget this very, very strange creature called the platypus, which has a beak like a bird and lays eggs but lives in water, and the mama platypus feeds the baby with milk. What a wonderful creature, right? So what do you think we are making today? We are going to be making our very own hopping kangaroo. Are you ready? I hope you have all the material ready for the craft. So let's start with the craft. Keep all your material ready. We need an A4 size sheet, pair of scissors, pencil, a black sketch pen, brown, peach and black crayons, rubber band and 2 paper cups. So are we ready? Let's go. First, we don't need such a big paper. We are going to use a smaller sheet of paper by okay. So first, see the size of your paper cup, and we will need maybe only that much of the paper. So we will need only this much of the paper. So use your cup to see how much of width you need for your kangaroo. So I'm going to now just cut this. So we do not need the entire sheet of A4 size. We need only a small part. There. On this paper, we are now going to draw our kangaroo. So it's a simple drawing of a kangaroo. We're first going to make a circle. Draw the two ears, a nose, and the eyes. And another oval for the body. Check out the legs. Make the arms. And you know what kangaroos have which is very special? They have a pouch. That's right. And make its tummy as well. So that is our kangaroo. The next thing we will be doing is to color it. So I'm going to make my kangaroo brown, and I'm going to color its tummy with a peach crayon. Be careful with your coloring and color it neatly. You could use color pencils or even paint for coloring the kangaroo. Now we'll color the tummy of the kangaroo in a peach color. Use the black crayon for the nose, or you could even use sketch pen for making the nose of the kangaroo. Make the outline with the black sketch pen for the eyes, and for the outline of the kangaroo. And there, our kangaroo is done. We will now cut it along the outline carefully. We will cut out the kangaroo along the outlines like this. And now comes the next part of how to make it hop. Take one of the cups, and what we are going to do is put one small little cut on opposite sides of the cup like this. Just a small cut. Take one of the rubber bands and take the rubber band and put it on the cup like this in the cut. Next, oh, I did forget to tell you that you need glue stick. And now what we are going to do is, if you can see the rubber band is like this, we are going to stick the kangaroo over here. Put the rubber band in the two cuts that we have made like this. And now we are going to, oops, did I forget to tell you we need glue as well? Oh, I'm so sorry, but we do need glue as well. Because that's how we are going to stick the kangaroo onto this cup. So the way we are going to do it is, we see the rubber band flat like this, put the glue on top and stick your kangaroo like this with the rubber band flat. Press it nicely. There, your kangaroo is all ready. Oh, but does it really jump? Let me show you. 1, 2, and 3. Yay, that's how the kangaroo is hopping. You do it again. Put this cup with the rubber band on top of the other cup and press it down gently and leave. And that's where your kangaroo is hopped. So that's your hoppity kangaroo. Whoops! That's a really fun toy, don't you think? Yep. So make your own hoppity kangaroos and don't forget to submit it to me. I will choose the 10 best kangaroos which go hoppity hop. See you next time. Bye.
As a first step, go to live.uolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at Uolo_app. I'm eager